everyone. I'm excited to welcome you all to the Tips and Bricks podcast again, where we discuss all things Lego and share some of our community's best tips about those bricks that we all love. My name's Clay. My pronouns are he, him, and I am one of the hosts of our podcast today. Today I'm joined by one of our other awesome hosts, Evan.
Hello, hello. I am Evan. My pronouns are he, him. And this week, Clay and I are joined by a super special guest. You likely already know Sarah. She's also known as Just2good. From their work on YouTube and across the LEGO community, you may have even met her at Brickworld Chicago this year. So welcome to the podcast, Sarah.
Hey, I'm Sarah, pronouns she, her. It's great to be on this podcast. Thank you for such a lovely introduction.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure a lot of our listeners already know who you are, but just in case, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I started doing Lego YouTube videos 2012. So I've been a part of this community for many years. My most active years were definitely 2012 to 2021. Recently, I've taken a bit of a step back from the Lego YouTube channel just because I'm also trying to get a movie made, which is crazy. I'm writing a movie and I'm going to direct it and edit it, but we need funding. So throughout these years, I've done top 10 lists, Lego reviews, Lego news, a whole bunch of different things that I've loved Lego for all my life. And in some ways, people say I'm very knowledgeable at Lego, but I look at the videos I put out today and the Lego community is incredible today, where it's just a whole bunch of different videos that have done stuff way beyond mine. So yeah, I do reviews, top 10s, news occasionally. I appreciate being on this podcast.
Sarah, I truly feel like you are the blueprint, though, for Lego YouTube. I mean, just speaking for me, like you were probably the first person I really was watching a Lego YouTube. And I wasn't like big on like watching Lego content like back 10 years ago, but you were like one of maybe like 3 people that I was like, oh, I know this channel. And so I think it's so cool to be able to now have you on a podcast with.
Thank you so much.
This is also like a huge recommendation coming from Evan because he hasn't even watched the Lego movie. So he wasn't consuming that content, but he was coming to your YouTube channel instead.
You've never seen the Lego movie?
Okay, we will get into this maybe, but last episode it was revealed that no, I have not seen the Lego movie, which invalidates any opinion I have on Lego ever.
I don't know though, if you're watching Sarah's YouTube, like that counts. I think that puts you as like even bigger Lego fan.
You've seen the Lego movie through my videos already. I've covered so much sets from there. But that's crazy. Wow, you've never seen it. Wow, oh my gosh.
One of these days we're gonna make him do it and like do a live stream of it
Yes.
just to watch his reaction.
Yes.
So whenever we have a new guest on the podcast, we like to ask them a question to get to know them just a little bit better. So, the Lego hobby can mean like 9 million things, whether it's going to a convention, building a set according to the instructions, mocking, YouTubing, watching the Lego movie, whatever that may be. So when we think about your experience with the Lego hobby, we want to know, is there like a favorite part of the hobby that you have?
Well, on a lot of different levels. With the toy itself, my favorite part is minifigures. I love minifigures. I love that aspect so much, which I know annoys a lot of people because I'm always asking for Mario minifigures. I'm not giving up on this mission so that we can get the Mario minifigures finally. Also, I love play sets for these minifigures. I love buildings, the modulars. I still am trying to get every modular. I have most of them. So a lot of my hobby comes with minifigure scale stuff. On level of the community, a lot of my early fandom was just going on Eurobricks. I was really experiencing a lot of my early enjoyment for the hobby through just having a community online and on forum, Eurobricks. Nowadays, my community activities with the hobby are mostly when I go to a convention like Brick World. I mean, really, Brick World's the only convention I like to go to. I haven't gone to Brick Fair, but I've only been to 2 Brick Worlds, and I really like that experience. It was almost like Eurobricks in real life, so that was really fun.
That is a fun way. It's like a virtual Lego community, but I guess it's not virtual anymore when you go to a convention.
And also, I did go to Scarebeck last year, which I'm going this year.
Who you are? It was actually very funny. Me and Sarah met in Denmark at Fan Media Days, and then around like I think it was day 2 of us like having met. We were just like having a conversation, and then I casually realized we grew up in the same hometown in Florida.
Okay, that's wild.
Like 10 minutes apart from each other.
Are you
Which is,
down to reveal it? I mean, I could reveal which
do we
hometown.
dox ourselves? Actually, no.
Okay, if you don't want to, we don't want to. We won't,
I don't
we
think
won't.
you're-
Parents still live there, so let's not-
Considering the
Okay.
state,
Oh
I don't
shoot!
think you
I'm
wanna
sorry.
claim
Oh no!
it.
No, it's okay. It's
Don't
okay.
forget I said anything. But yeah, that was incredible. Oh my gosh! And Evan, you're going this year.
So we send from Tips&Bricks 2 new people every year. We try to Fan Media Days. I just still go to just the Scareback weekend if I can. I'm currently planning on doing it, and yeah, I'm.
Okay, yeah, we gotta hang out then. Because I'm going to try to go to Scareback, but apparently you have to sign up. So I'm like, oh, so I don't know. I did not sign up, so I might be screwed. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm definitely going to the RLFM days. But yeah.
This is probably neither here or there, but I'm just curious. Sarah, I saw you put a video out about the ideas submissions that were approved today. So that one is like kind of, I mean, it's not a modular, but it kind of is like the first ideas modular building, right?
I
No.
love that.
The
No?
botanical
Oh.
that was revealed last time.
Oh, I forgot about that one. That hasn't been produced yet.
If you want to go like super deep,
The Market
am I wrong
Street.
that
Market Street.
no was freaking like what? No, Old Fishing Store didn't have 1x2s at the end of the dock.
I don't think
did
it does, but
Yeah,
it would be
yeah,
so
okay, never mind,
easy
never
to just
Mhm.
slightly adjust.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's raised, so like maybe you would have to like really lift the rest of your building, but
Yeah,
it's. I mean,
see.
yeah, probably the same as the one that was approved today. Like it's not officially a
But-
modular, but kind of in that
Yeah,
world.
that one approved today. Like, I love that. For me, it's like the first of the historical kind of buildings they've done. You know, this opens to even Venice. More importantly, I want freaking minifigure scale Coliseum, but whatever.
Minifig scale. How huge would that
That'd be like
I know.
$1,000.
It'll never be made. I'm dropping 3,000 on it.
You heard it now, Lego designer.
be? We have one customer ready to spend $3,000.
Well, thank you, Sarah, for sharing that. And again, welcome to the podcast. We're going to move on into our first segment of the day. And so this segment is Theme Tribute, and it shares a name with one of our post categories that you'll sometimes see on the Tips and Bricks account. These posts aren't as common as a technique analysis or a favorite Brick Friday, but they're highlights in some of our favorite posts to make. So we are talking about a theme tribute today. And so through the podcast, we will talk about a specific theme and some of the things we loved about it, some things that we maybe like to see from it, and talk about some cool parts or mocks and minifigs and what inspires us by it. And so today's theme is Scooby Doo.
Heck yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Incredible theme.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, so we picked this one for a couple reasons. One, because I know that me and Clay both love the Scooby Doo
Yes.
theme. And Sarah, I know from watching your videos that you're also a fan of the Scooby Doo theme. And so
Oh, yes.
we're all just very enthusiastic about it. So I'm curious, what are both of your experiences with the Scooby Doo theme? Do you own any of the sets? Do you wish you owned any of them? Do you wish it would come back? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Scooby Doo theme I loved, and I was so sad that we only got one wave, basically. I mean, if you want to get technical, technically we got a polybag the following year, but you know, that's not really
That
a
doesn't
wave.
count. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count. And then what dimensions?
The dimensions
that
pack,
doesn't count.
yeah.
I
Exactly.
in my head, I'm always like, I gotta mention these because you know they're still important. But yeah, so back in like 2015, it was crazy because it was 3 years after Monster Fighters and it had similar Monster Fighters vibes, and it was just a random one of the first times they did this where it's just a random cartoon TV show license not tied around to the release of it or anything. We could think back to 2006 with the SpongeBob line. That's when they probably did it. Avatar was more of a tie-in to Avatar starting in 2006. So it was kind of crazy. It was just like, oh, they could just do this. Of course, we also have The Simpsons, which is my absolute favorite Lego theme. But Scooby-Doo, they did 5 sets. These were wide release sets, more than SpongeBob and Simpsons that followed it. And this was a great variety of sets. I love that, you know, the most important thing, you got to have a Mystery Machine set. The Mystery Machine set, I think, was $40, and it was like,
It was so accessible.
I think it was 30.
so good.
Yes.
If it was 30 even, oh
I
my
think it
god,
might have
was
been.
just, oh, it was just amazing. That's one of my favorite Lego sets of all time. It's just it's, in my opinion, perfect. Even when it uses stickers, I believe.
Yes, it
actually
does.
I actually didn't mind the stickers too much. Like it's honestly one of my favorites, and it's only set with Fred, and I love the Fred hair, which
Mm-hmm.
thankfully they brought back because there
Oh
was a few years where
yeah,
they didn't use it,
for
and I was
Prince
like, oh no,
Charming
is this dead?
years later.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I love,
It's a
yes,
great
exactly,
hairpiece.
exactly. It's a great hairpiece. And then that's a great set, but there's so many other great sets. I love the Lighthouse, which is
Yep.
just this cool. It was at a time where we didn't get, we've gotten more lighthouses since, but that was maybe like one of the few 5 lighthouses at the time. And I love that spooky twist on it, which distinguished it
Yes.
from, I think, the creator one that preceded it. And then, so you got an aquatic area, a lighthouse, boats, that's one section. You got the mystery machine, that iconic thing. Then you got
Mm-hmm.
a whole other area, which is a castle. I love well, it was a mansion specifically. It was a
Yes.
mansion, it was a
My dream
mansion.
set.
Yes, exactly. I love how it was distinguished from the Vampire Castle of 2012 Monster Fighter, so it didn't feel like they were doing the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. Instead, the Haunted Mansion, though, even when I first said I said castle, because it gave it a lot of feelings like a big castle set. It was
Yeah.
an elaborate play set that had all these different rooms and everything. Love the purple color scheme, too. Like, oh, it's my favorite color.
Yes.
So good. And then for the smaller 2 sets, I mean, I praised those too. I love that there was, I believe it was $15. It was just a random set of a tomb. So you could get a bit of an Egypt feeling there for the classic Lego themes. And even on there, they had from the classic, introducing the classic ancient Egypt line was Johnny Thunder, exploring that. They had him on the little plaque as like a sticker, which was really
Did
cool.
they really?
Yeah,
I don't own
I
that
believe
set,
there's
so
a
I've never
Johnny
even
Thunder.
realized that.
I believe there's a
Oh,
Johnny
how
Thunder reference on
cool.
there. Yeah, which is just a very cool tie-in.
That's
Let me double
amazing.
check. Yeah,
No,
Scooby
I
Doo.
totally believe you. I thought I had the 3 cheapest sets, but I forgot about that one. So I didn't have that one. But I have
That's
the
such a fun
airplane, the
set.
mystery machine, and the lighthouse were the 3 that I got from the theme. And I
Well, the
will
last
forever
one.
regret not having the mansion. Because
Well, I advise you to get that mummy one because it's great. But now it
yeah.
goes for like 115. It's crazy.
What?
Dang.
Yeah, it goes for a lot. 115 I'm looking at right now. That's insane.
I mean, this is a pretty expensive theme, probably in part because, like you said, it was just a single wave. Like, we didn't
Yeah.
continue to get the minifigs, and, well, I also love the variety of Scoobies in the single wave, where we got
Yes.
quite a few different
At least 3
bodies and
Scoobies.
faces. Yeah.
I love that. I love character variants so much, especially for characters with molded heads, because you can't get an alternate face. And they
Oh, and
made a bunch.
this theme, like for the molded heads, I think it particularly does something so well where the villains are so iconically Scooby Doo, where the front face will be their villain and the
Mhm.
back will be them unmasked.
Oh, I
Yes, I
love that.
love the villains.
Because this was a time when it felt like Lego, beyond the CMF series, they wouldn't put too much effort into printing on minifigures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
They went all out where each had
Mhm.
at least one exclusive minifigure in the villain. You also got an exclusive treasure map, I think, with each one, which was crazy, tied to the
Yes,
set.
and they all connect.
Mhm.
Do they? Is that
What?
correct?
Oh,
No,
they
wait,
connect.
that
I
might
never
be
even
another.
put.
I was gonna say, I think you might be thinking about the city this summer.
That's the city. You're right.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Because
So the treasure
they
maps
did
are-
bring that back this summer, yeah.
There are still
Um,
some exclusive parts though to the Scooby Doo theme.
Yeah, I'm actually. They're not. Some of them aren't even treasure maps. They're clues. They're literally clue printings,
Oh, I
so 2
love
by 2
it.
clue printings, and you could play with the clues that, like, apparently
That's
some of the
such
clues
fun.
reveal stuff. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. And then the final set was the $20 plane. I like it. It's a flying mystery machine, and you got like the headless horseman kind of like. I like what's going on there. But yeah, the variety of Scoobies, as you mentioned, even with the polybag this following year was an exclusive. The dimensions was an exclusive. Sitting and standing, that's so cool that you have a mold for sitting and standing. I love stuff like that. I love that so much. So yeah, the Scooby-Doo theme, every set's a banger. I love it. Besides the dimension set, like, let's go. But even that has an exclusive freaking Scooby-Doo. Like, so it's not even a waste.
And the little
That is-
micro scale mystery machine is super cute too.
Honestly, yeah, and the other thing's like a sandwich, right? Like, it's cool.
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's not even a bad dimension set. Like, there's so many dimension sets that were just reprinting a common figure. This is like an exclusive one. You got a cute little build. Like, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love this theme so much, and hearing your excitement for it makes me just like think about it more. And be like, oh, I remember getting. I only have 2 of the sets. I got the Mystery Machine and the Haunted Mansion because those are the only 2 I think you could get that actually completes. If you only were to get
Yes.
completes the whole game.
Oh, which I may I interrupted. Velma is only in the biggest one, which I wish she was in a smaller set.
That
But
was
that's
the one
She's
that
another
we won.
expensive.
legit. That's another minifigure that like, come on, the minifigure hair is amazing. I don't think they've ever redid that hair. That hair is just such a cool hair, and they never reused it. It's a beautiful hair, but it's like, okay, we're never going to reuse it.
Yeah, right. I know Clay. I'm pretty sure you are still after a Velma minifigure. Is that correct?
Yes and
Oh,
no. Like, I want one, but I don't think I'm gonna buy one separate from the mansion because I want the mansion so bad. I'm like, if I had to choose, I think I'd take the mansion above Velma, to be honest. But I just want to be able to just buy one, like, complete. It can even be pre-built or,
I
built
mean,
before, as long as it's not craggled or anything. But
Bricklink I'm looking at has one with some damage for $43 of Velma. That's not that bad.
That
that's
means
not bad,
all those brown
depending on the
bricks are
damage.
shattered.
Oh, that's just Velma, though, right?
Just Velma.
Yeah, just a
Oh
single
my god.
damaged Velma for 43. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, some of the stuff I sometimes there'll be like what the goats were like, right? The goats when they didn't reprint were like what 120. It was like, oh my gosh, calm down.
Insanity.
I'll
Yeah,
never
and
understand that.
yeah, and really, her hair only did come with this one figure. Wow, yeah, never reprinted any other color. Which great hairpiece. Come on, Lego.
So now I'm wondering, what sets do you think in the future, let's say they were to bring back and revive Lego Scooby Doo, what sets would you like to see now be made?
Well, I'm very sad that the mystery machine that got 10,000 votes wasn't actually selected.
I
Like, it was
agree.
almost
Oh
in the
my
family of
gosh.
like the large scale vehicles that you see Lego release pretty regularly. I thought it looked beautiful. It was cool. It came with minifigs, and for
I'm so
whatever
with you
reason,
on
Lego
that.
did not approve.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I agree.
happened.
I agree. I also would have loved to get a hallway scene because I feel like with Scooby Doo, it's so iconic to the
Hmm.
cartoon to have all the characters running through a hallway. And there's a really great mock actually by Parks underscore and underscore wrecked underscore creations. And they have just this little vignette with just all the whole gang running through a hallway. And it's just like a knight in armor in the back of the hallway, just like eerily looking at them. And it's just like such a perfect recreation of
That's so
having
cool.
every episode, you know? And I think that would be a great way to also just get a bunch of figures.
Yeah, that could be a Lego idea in itself. That's amazing.
I love that idea too. And this
Yeah.
one, I feel like even could have motion done in such a way that would be hilariously fun. Like to have the
Yes.
gang running around and
That'd be
something
so
chasing
good.
them, like that
That'd be
classic
awesome.
cartoon feel.
There's another mock I've seen by, we have this in our theme tribute by Shannon Spruill on Flickr that is also a hallway scene, but you could slide the wall
Ooh,
open to reveal a villain behind it, which I think is also so clever because Scooby-Doo's all
it
about those
is.
That's
like
so
subtle reveals.
cool. Yeah, I was really hoping that that Lego idea set would be chosen as well. But
Yeah.
maybe, it just means that this will be the big vehicle next year based off of an IP and it won't be a Lego idea set. So I'm still holding out hope.
Yeah. Hold our breath.
We're gonna hold our breath.
I'm like, I also don't know if I want Lego to do it after they rejected it. They're gonna dive into
Yeah.
that pool.
That
Oh,
happen, yeah, and then people
funny.
get really mad. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lego, they will do it. They are going to, yeah. But
Yeah.
let's think, because if next year, oh no, this is 2024. Dang it, because this would be an anniversary, so fudge. Dang it.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know. There's so many different Scooby Doo shows and movies. They could probably find an anniversary somewhere if they really wanted to.
That's true. That's true. Oh, they base it off of the original live action movies.
Oh my God, I would
Please
love to
no.
see that. You don't like those movies?
No, they're actually pretty fun.
The
They're
first
They're
one,
fun. They
even the
are fun.
second one. I love those
Yep.
movies.
yeah.
I love them, but yeah, they are something else. James Gunn wrote them, apparently.
Really?
Yeah. He wrote the
Honestly,
first one, I think.
I've watched that movie so many times, and actually, it would be kind of cool to get that in Lego. I mean, I don't think Lego would ever do this, but that whole island would be so ripe for
Oh
really
yeah.
cool sets, and also those variants of those characters, just the slightly different. I mean, Daphne is so fashionable in that
Yeah.
movie. Give me
Oh
five
yeah,
different
they'll
Daphne outfits.
Daphne is was she played by Sarah Michelle Gellar?
Yes.
Yes. Which we need a Lego Sarah Michelle Gellar. Come on.
At some point. Isn't she
Do we?
married to the guy that played Fred? Am I right about
Is
that?
she? Wait, what?
I'm pretty
Which
sure.
is my boy, what's his name? Ah, I forgot his name.
Freddie. Is it?
Wait, his name is
Freddie
Yeah, Freddie Prinze.
Georgia, right?
Yep.
Not Georgia Jr.
Freddie Prinze Jr. Yeah.
and he
That guy.
played Fred.
They
Wait,
got
that's so
married
funny. I didn't
in
realize his
2000.
name
They
was.
got married? Oh, no way.
In 2002.
That's funny that his name is also
Dang.
Fred. So random.
That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. I did not know that. What the heck? How did I not know that? Okay.
What a path we went down here.
Well, Clay, are there any other maybe like mocks or any sort of other sets that you can imagine from the Scooby Doo theme?
I mean, looking in Lego Ideas, actually, there's some pretty cool sets in there. I am no Scooby-Doo historian. Like, I was watching the cartoons as a kid in the early 90s, but there's been so many movies and such released since. But there's series Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, a builder on Lego Ideas. Rob's Media YT has actually put a few different ideas on there from this series, and the one that I wanted to talk about that I kind of love is this radio station, K Ghoul. And even though I'm not super familiar with this specific series, it's such a cute set. It has this little radio station, a tower, a camper van, and of course the whole gang is here. We have villains with secret face prints, a little lounge, radio recording room. So a set like this is kind of
That's so
what I
cool.
envision for the future of Lego Scooby-Doo. Like, just a
Oh,
cool location, cool characters,
that
bright colors.
That's what's amazing about the Lego Scooby Doo theme, even when they first did it, is that it's not super location based because they really
Mm-mm.
change per episode. Like they could do like that carnival episode, they could do this radio
Mm-hmm.
episode, like they could do like a more swampy theme. There are so many different ways that you could do Lego Scooby Doo, and I think that's what's so cool about it.
Truly.
I love that radio station idea. That's so cool, and I hope that gets to 10K. Y'all got to support it.
We're at 449 right now. We might need to get,
No,
get some votes going on this.
Everyone
no.
listening, go support Rob's Media YT right now.
They're a
Maybe we should
YouTuber
vet-
too,
Maybe
yeah.
we should
I was
vet
gonna
this guy
say.
before we shout him out.
It's like it's first. No, I would not. No, he's good. He's a good person. I don't know. I actually
Yeah.
don't know. I actually don't know him. I don't know him. I'm
But
sure
if
he's
he
a good
likes
person. I don't know
Scooby-Doo,
him.
he's got to have some
Yeah.
taste.
Yes.
We can edit all that part out. Like this guy.
No, yeah. Okay, we're editing this out. I was literally like the first thing you click on it, it's like Lego's gone too woke. It's like okay. Oh,
Wait, was
we
it
gotta get
really?
off of this guy? No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
You scared me. I was like, oh
I'm
no,
joking.
that's why it
Yeah, I
says
know.
YT at the end of his
I
name.
know. I actually have one more thing to say about
Please do.
Scooby Doo, but it's gonna be. I don't know. This might be a little sacrilege. Do you all know what character building is? The company. It's a competitor to Lego. Some
Oh,
people say
no, I don't know that
Wait, it's
one.
like a Lego actual like brick company?
it's not a brick company, but they, for some reason, a lot of people consider them competitor character building because they almost have mini figures and stuff like that.
Hmm.
They had the license for Scooby Doo back in the day. I kind of wanted Lego to do what they did because they had blind bags of Scooby Doo villains and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Oh.
that would be so cool.
Huh? You know, even just a Scooby-Doo collectible minifigure series could be a potential
Yeah.
entry point for Lego to get
Honestly,
back into it.
Well, I
Mhm.
mean, they did freaking do, Looney Tunes,
Yeah.
They did Muppets. Like, they
Uh-huh.
could do like 5 figures, and then Scooby Doo would count as one, like they Unikitty'd
Mhm.
in, the
Mhm.
Lego Movie 2 series. Yeah, and then put like 6 more villains and stuff like that. Maybe a Scrappy Doo. That'd be oh my, okay, we need this. And I can see it
Our
happening. We
newest
need this,
idea.
and I can see it happening.
Give us Scrappy Doo, the most
Yes.
controversial Lego minifigure that's ever been made.
People hate that character, but I mean, people also didn't like Jar Jar and some other characters, and those are in Lego. So it won't be the first time that you get a character that a lot of
True.
people didn't like in fictional media in there. So we'll see.
That would be like a really fun mock, just like characters that are universally hated but made into
I thought you were going to say really fun collectible minifigure series.
Oh,
The
no.
world's most hated characters.
That'd be so funny. I probably think it would be like the top of that list.
I mean, we're not including real people, right? who
Right?
come off
I was
this
gonna
list.
say, is it only fictional?
We have a few thoughts in mind.
Well, on that note, thank you both for sharing our love of this theme. We also want to hear from our listeners, so be sure to reach out to us at Tips and Bricks. Tell us how you feel about Scooby Doo. Should they bring this theme back? We also encourage you to take a look back at our theme tribute, the post number 2371. And yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't already.
One of these things is a game where I'm going to name a series of Lego items, sometimes parts, sets, minifigs, etc. And then our host, Evan, and our guest, Sarah, are going to work together to identify which of those items is not like the others, and also explain why. I'm going to give some clues along the way, so play along at home. See if you can figure out that one thing not like the others quicker than our players can. And, we're probably going to find some differences that maybe I didn't think of. So we'll talk it out and see if we can identify the exact thing that I was thinking of, or who knows what else we'll find along the way.
It sounds fun. I'm excited.
I'm really hyped.
We're going to see how these go. And I picked some that are related to minifigures, specifically for you, Sarah. So we're going to see if your specialized knowledge is going to help us get these today. Okay. So as a team, y'all can guess once per clue.
Once each or once as a team?
Nah. Well, we'll play along. I'll be loose with the rules here. Maybe I'll give y'all 2 guesses per clue if y'all need it. But I have faith in y'all. We'll see what we're going to do. So since y'all are working together, just talk those answers out. You might bait me into giving y'all some extra hints as we go along. But I think y'all are going to be able to get these without too much help. All right, so we're going to start with our first one today. So this first group of 4 is actually Disney properties. So I'm giving you the names of 4 movies or sets of movies. And of course, we're trying to look for the one thing that is not like the others as it relates to Lego. So what I'm giving y'all, Encanto, Coco, Pinocchio, and The Little Mermaid. And as I said those out loud, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the clue is not an O sound in Coco, Encanto, and Pinocchio. So that is not the one thing that is different.
I think it's Coco because Coco didn't get specific sets released. It did appear in the Disney 100 CMF. So maybe it's related to Disney 100 CMF. If it's related to Disney 100 CMF, Pinocchio was in there too. Were you going to say, Evan?
So actually, I was going to think of a line kind of related to what you just said, where in the Disney 100 CMF, all of these movies are represented except The Little Mermaid.
That's not true, because Encanto wasn't represented either.
And I will say, Little Mermaid was also in Series 1.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it was Series 1 with Ariel and Ursula.
Oh, so Encanto has not been represented in any CMF.
Yeah, Coco was in Disney 100, Pinocchio was in Disney 100, Encanto was not. We don't even have a minifigure of anybody in Encanto. In Little Mermaid, we have minifigures of. So maybe...
I feel like y'all are really circling, like y'all are talking this out loud.
So I think you just got it.
It's the only one that doesn't have minifigures.
Correct.
See, y'all figured it out with not even a clue. I wrote all 4 of these clues for no reason. No, I really am impressed. Yeah, y'all talked through it out with the CMF thing as like that common clue, and that's what I thought Little Mermaid was going to be the tricky one there. So some of the other clues were that from a CMF to a display piece, the one thing that is not like the others is about how many sets were made or how big they were. So that's where I was saying, Ariel or the Little Mermaid, 3 of these have been in CMF. Some of these have had display pieces, so that's not the trick here. But as we went through the clues, y'all figured out that, or y'all didn't even get to the clues. As y'all talked it out, you figured out that the real thing is that Encanto has not had minifigs, while every other theme has been represented by them.
Sorry if I'm really frantic when I'm trying to say it, but I'm like, we got to get the answer ASAP because the viewers are going to beat us.
One thing that I found interesting here, clue 4 that we didn't get to, was that Ariel, Moana, and Wendy Darling all share an uncommon trait for Lego characters. And what was that trait? So now that y'all have said Encanto is the only one without minifigs, we can kind of know that Ariel, Moana, and Wendy have all been in mini doll and minifig form, which is not super common, actually.
Do you have a picture
of which ones? No, I don't have any more pictures.
Didn't all 3, Ariel, Moana, and Wendy Darling, come in that? Didn't people call it like the Disney Princess Battle Pack?
That enchanted treehouse.
Yep.
Wendy is actually a very wild character because she did not come to Lego form until last year, 2023, and she was a micro doll, a mini doll, and a minifig all in the same year.
Wow, that's like the trifecta over there.
Truly.
I love that you included the micro dolls. Thank you.
Yes, that's actually the Disney Advent Calendar that comes out this winter has micro dolls of like Moana, Elsa, a few Disney princesses are represented as micro dolls in that, which I think is super cute.
I wish that Encanto would do minifigures, mostly because I feel like the mini doll form just isn't great to just represent them totally. Because we even just recently talked about this in a post where how the Luisa big fig, well, it should be a bigger fig, like the mini doll for Luisa is like the same body shape really
Yeah.
as the mini doll. I think she uses like the male quote unquote mini doll shape, but it still is like not at all accurate to what Louise actually looks like.
Those posts are great. And like I, as somebody who has been chubby a lot of my life, I wish we had representation in mini dolls.
It's like one of the things that we've talked about quite a bit as a team, and even some of our posts, like 2472, where it's the follow up of our portrayal of women in Lego, talking about what Evan's saying, like just the body type thing.
I appreciate those posts, and people freak out.
We do get some freakouts sometimes.
There's a very vocal group that doesn't like it, but it's okay.
One of my favorite type of YouTube video now is people talking about how representation is portrayed in media. Like there's a great YouTube channel called Lily Simpson, where they look at how transgender people are represented in different TV shows and movies. Toonrific Tariq looks at how Black people are represented in different movies and TV shows. And I love that you guys make these posts where you look at how, women are portrayed in Lego and stuff like that. I think it's such a unique thing. And I wish more people, talked about that stuff.
Thank you. We really appreciate that. I think especially with Encanto, like that would have been such a perfect opportunity for the mini doll line to bring more diverse body types, because Encanto itself as a like Disney princess adjacent movie really just kind of challenged like the former representations of like these main characters and these like side characters. And I think that's what made the movie so successful, honestly, because people were like, finally, like we can see ourselves in like a movie that we couldn't see ourselves in before. And yeah, I think that Lego kind of dropped the ball there.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get some in Disney CMF Series 4, maybe?
I hope so. Oh my gosh. And minifigures I feel have been better with representing chubby people and stuff like that. So I do like that. So yeah, we'll see how the minifigures of the Encanto people turn out, because I really hope we get minifigures for that movie soon, because I do really like that movie. Well, I'm like, D2C house, please.
No, that would be an incredible set. I could totally see that happening too. They've already done 2 of the Casita in 2 years? So there's a market for it if they've already done multiple versions in such a short window. So
and this new one, I feel like they still like they didn't include Bruno in it. And it's like, there's so you're missing something. Because Encanto was my favorite Disney movie, I think, since Zootopia maybe, and that includes Pixar releases. Pixar hasn't been releasing some great movies recently and stuff like that, so it's like I really want to see more Encanto stuff.
Well, talking about CMFs, that's going to be our next round of this game. So I've got 4 different CMFs here, and y'all are going to have to determine which one is not like the others. And here's where Sarah's expertise may come into play. So we've got 4 CMF series that are all based on licensed themes, and I was going to say all based on cartoons, but the Muppets has both cartoons and Muppets. So we have Looney Tunes, the Muppets, Simpsons Series 1, and Simpsons Series 2.
So it's not that Series 2 is the only one that got a Series 2 is Simpsons, right? That won't be it, right?
Yeah, I guess that would qualify both Simpsons 1 and 2. Like, it's a multi-wave. Yeah, so it's not that.
Okay.
Any other thoughts off the top of your head?
Because I was gonna say maybe I could say this. I know it.
Uh-oh.
This is a very specific thing. What I'm thinking of, and tell me what you think, is it that the only one with a minifigure head would be Looney Tunes, but that's not true because Simpsons has the goldfish. So that wouldn't be true. But technically, Looney Tunes is the only one with a minifigure head.
That's a wonderful guess. And the only one with the minifigure head is, oh my God, why am I forgetting?
Marvin the Martian. So that's the only character with a minifigure head. That could be it. But I mean, in Series 1 of The Simpsons, Mr. Burns does have a minifigure head for the goldfish. So maybe we can't count that. Ralph has the minifigure head too. So never mind, actually.
Does he really?
Yeah, this bust, Ralph the dog.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sorry, I thought you meant like within the head. I was like, what? Oh, as the bust.
I still think that's a pretty good guess, though. Just the only character represented with a minifigure head is in the loop.
Do you want to guess, or do you want to get your first clue before you guess?
Simpsons Series 2 is the only one without a minifigure head.
That's true, too. Okay, let's make one of those our guesses, and then we'll hear a clue. we're doing pretty good so far.
Right? Y'all are all about like solving before you get a clue, which I love. You know, I said the bar's so high. Everyone listening at home is like, shut up and get a clue.
So Clay, if we say that so if we guess but we're guessing correctly, we don't like get disqualified, right?
We're not that strict here.
So the guess isn't that the only one without a minifigure head is series 2 of The Simpsons.
The only one without a minifigure head is series 2 of The Simpsons. I'm gonna say no. Just to give you your first clue, and then tell me if this first clue tells me you're on the right track. Don't lose your head focusing on the themes or content here. It's about the elements.
So it is. Is it that the only theme without a minifigure head that's a regular traditional minifigure head is Simpsons Series 2?
No. I think it's the opposite. I think it's that the only CMF that has a character that includes a minifigure head as part of the character itself.
Oh, it's Looney Tunes.
Yes, that is where y'all were. Yeah, I could have totally given it to y'all for the first one because it could have gone both ways. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, well, technically there are minifig heads and 2 of them. So I was like, oh, well, either I have the outlier of one does not have any minifig heads at all, or have it where only one character in all of these uses a minifig head. So I'm going to say y'all really got that right with no clues because I could have totally accepted the first one. I am so impressed, though.
Sarah, I'm so impressed. Yeah, how did you even realize that so fast?
No joke. This is for me. Because, like, low key, I mean, my Lego knowledge after 2021, it gets cut off, unfortunately, which is sad. And so this is in that, except one of them, which I think is Muppets 2022. And then also my specialties is minifigures. And then on top of that, I love talking about like stupid trends, you know, like not like unimportant trends. Oh, this one does have a minifigure head. This does like, oh, that's nobody ever talks about this in Lego. And that's like if you look at my channel, like I have weird things like the top 10 R-rated movies that got Lego sets. And like, I love weird trends and like niche facts about Lego. I don't know. Like, I still love that to this day.
You've trained your whole life for this.
It's all led up to this moment.
I will quickly go over the other clues that you also rudely disrupted for me, which...
I'm sorry.
No, totally, I'm teasing. But it was don't lose your head, focusing on the themes or content. It's all about the elements. Clue 2 was that most built minifigs, so like a head, torso, and leg assembly, have 6 anti-studs and 3 bar connections. One of those bar connections doubles as an open stud. Then I said, however, not all minifigures have that many connection points, which, you know, could have taken you down various paths. Some arms don't have a hand, not every leg has 2 anti-studs on the back, etc. Number 3, you'll be proud when you solve this puzzle, but don't get a big head. Obviously, Sarah should have a big head from solving this with no clue. And then, if a Martian is from Mars, what is a person from Earth called? Use your head to think about it.
These are okay. Oh my god, you're good at writing. Do you do clues like this at like quiz nights and stuff? Because this is pretty good clues.
I'm not gonna lie, I did all this today because I took a weekend off, and was like, oh, I'll just make all these games on Saturday, and then Saturday I didn't feel like it, then Sunday I didn't feel like it, and so last night in bed I was like, had brainstormed it, and last night I was like actually looking up clues and then had to write them all this morning.
We should. Oh my! I want you to next year at Brick World. I want this to be like a panel. I am so down. This is so much fun. Oh, I would love this.
And we know who everybody wanted to be on your team.
We'll have different YouTubers versus each other and stuff, and then we'll have teams and stuff.
And since you love games so much, Sarah, this obviously doesn't have to stay in the podcast, but always feel free to suggest stuff for us. We have like a handful of games, but if you have great ideas for ones that would be fun, like in audio, we will always take suggestions.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move into our final round. We'll see how many clues are needed for this one, if any. This one's a little bit different. I'm giving you all 4 kind of like categories of sets. So we have advent calendars, which we talked about before, the collectible minifigure line, gifts with purchase, which are, as we know, some type of set that you get if you purchase a minimum amount at the Lego store or online, and then also these insider/VIP exclusive sets, which generally you can only get by redeeming your insider points. It's stuff like the microscale Ninjago City. They had the little space rocket ride, or I guess not all space rocket, but like characters riding dragons, a pirate ship, such. So these are sets that you generally have to go into your insider account and purchase that way. So for pretty kind of like abnormal types of sets rather than something you just go walk into a Target and pick up. So you're going to have to talk this out and figure out which of these four is not like the other and why. And this one I'm thinking is going to be trickier, but we'll see.
My first thought is that all of these can be purchased with inside. Oh no, they all can be purchased with insider points, technically, I suppose.
Sorry, wait. So we got to find what's the same within these three groups of different types of things?
Yeah, so these four types of sets, one of them is different than the other four, and you have to figure out why. I'm going to go ahead and throw the first clue to help.
Wait, I might have an idea.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So inside exclusive CMF advent calendar gift with purchase. So we can't purchase the inside exclusive gift with purchase specifically. We can't specifically kind of purchase those. We could purchase CMS when we could purchase advent calendars. What I was thinking was maybe they're seasonal. Seasonal would mean gift with purchase advent calendar and CMF. Insider exclusives aren't seasonal, Evan. Are they?
I'm not sure. I'm not super familiar with their exclusives.
I know that I should have looked it up. The rocket ride thing, there was like four different themes, like riding a pirate ship, spaceship, etc. Those were only available in a certain window for whatever reason that may be. I don't know if it sold out and that was when or not.
Ninjago City stuff too. What are you gonna say, Evan?
Could it be that you only can purchase an insider exclusive set with VIP points, whereas all the other ones you can purchase with real money?
I'm going to go ahead and give you all your first clue, which is it's not about how someone acquires these sets. It's about the elements inside of them. So even though the purchasing thing is like clearly something that's weird with all four of these, that's not what it's about. It's about the elements that you are going to find in these sets. Maybe an element you won't find in one of them.
I was gonna say this isn't it. I was gonna say that maybe they're packaged with only a single bag, but that's not true because there's 24 bags in the advent calendar.
If you think I know that, you think my knowledge is way deeper. I'm like on Brick set looking up the number of bags per set.
Yeah.
Evan, you seem to be thrown by this one. So that clue didn't help guide you anywhere?
My audio went out, so I did not hear anything that just happened.
It was a guess that wasn't really a guess. Sarah was just talking about like the way that they're kind of packaged and bagged.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Or I was thinking more so along the line of CMFs are like mini builds. Advent calendars are like mini builds. Our insider exclusives tend to be more mini build oriented. Or you know what? Now I'm thinking maybe insider exclusives, they have had minifigures.
Yes, they have. They've done micro and mini fig scale.
Yeah, plus giveaway promos are in there too, and that's like that has everything.
Yeah, gift with purchases are all over the place.
All right, CMF. Yeah, it's
well, you kind of getting close to clue 2, Evan. So I'll go ahead and share that one with y'all. Advent calendars are famous in one way for having different scales of build, like micros, minifig scale, etc. The one thing that is not like the other here also has to do with size, but it's not the scale of a build. Size in a different way. I know. I see the confusion because you're like, wait, how can it be size but not scale?
And it's about the elements inside of it. It's not about the actual box.
It's still not packaging. Like I was going to say foil, but I'm like CMFs are boxes. You know?
Y'all are gonna be mad at me when we get this one because it is tricky, but it is true.
Oh no. Wait. No.
And I will say, I gave y'all a visual.
I was thinking, okay, wait, I have an idea. Is it possible that insider exclusives, CMFs, and advent calendars attach themselves to other sets? Oh no, but gift with purchases do too sometimes. I was thinking that they have like other like bigger, broader themes or sets that they kind of derive themselves.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But they all kind of do that.
Yeah, they all do that to a degree. There's been licensed gift with purchases and insider exclusives. All right, so I'll direct y'all a little bit further with clue 3. All 4 types of these sets have included minifig torsos and legs, but are those the only types of bodies that LEGO makes?
What?
Oh, okay.
And remember the previous clues, something to do with size and...
The mini dolls, the only one friends, the advent calendars is the only thing that's ever given us mini dolls.
So this one is the one that's like a little borderline, and I'm sure the audience will yell at me. But I'm saying this is not accurate just because some friends' polybags have been gift with purchases before. They weren't really designed to be a gift with purchase, so that's where I'm like, this is a little bit of a gray area. But I was counting that gift with purchases and advent calendars have featured mini dolls.
I mean, you're not wrong because there was Stephanie 2012 polybag freaking gift with purchase.
Yeah, there's like some that I'm like, you can usually acquire them outside of a gift with purchase, but I'm like, eh. So, and we had a mini doll clue already, so it's not mini doll versus. What about different sizes of bodies?
I know. Micro dolls. There's no micro dolls in Inside exclusives. There's been a micro doll in every. Yeah, literally in that picture. I mean, micro minifig. Fudge! I said the wrong thing. Micro minifig. Microfig. You know, the little baby fig. Baby fig. Baby fig. Baby fig. Baby fig. Baby fig. Microfig. Microfig is the game's one. Baby fig. There's no baby fig except in Insider exclusives. There's no Insider exclusives with baby figs.
Correct. We got it. So, of all of these, we have seen the Lego Baby minifig. Most famously, probably in the collectible minifigure line, we've gotten a pink space baby and a blue space baby through the past couple years. Yes. Was that the very first appearance of the baby?
Technically not because that summer, or I mean, that summer was because it was the same summer as Fun at the Park.
Okay, that was the first release of it when it came with a stroller and all that.
Yeah, it was like July 2016.
That's why I couldn't, when I was trying to backtrack and see the first release, I was like, I'm just not going to do a clue in this direction because I'm not 100% sure which came first.
But if you remember, the first minifigure baby was in Series 13 with the baby in the wrap.
Oh, the wrapped up baby mold rather than the actual body one? Yeah.
I love the wrapped one too. Like
the little Voldemort is my favorite though.
Yes, that's the best one. Baby Voldemort. I also, the Friends ones look creepy.
Yeah, they do look pretty weird.
Because I don't think they have a nose. And Friends minifigures have nose.
Yeah. The nose grows with time. And then you got it already, but clue 4 was who can't travel alone but might need some help from another person or maybe a jetpack or a stroller, which was to get you right there to where the babies are. And most famously, for the gift with purchase, to my knowledge, the only one that has the baby torso is the rocket launch pad gift with purchase set, which is such an adorable little micro scale space. We actually covered an Instagram poster at Troubles Bricking who does space babies, and he like recreates classic space sets using baby scale. We even did a post on it back, post 2056 for a mock of the week, where we covered the Beta 1 command post that he did in baby scale, which is brilliant. Do y'all ever build with babies? Like, do they show up in any of your mocks or displays?
Well, I kind of don't. Yeah, building with babies. Clay, unfortunately, I don't mock, so. Though I mean, I used to like make custom figs, but I haven't done that in years.
I think I only own Baby Voldemort.
If you're only gonna own one baby, that's a good one to own. Righty. Well, this was an awesome game. It went very well. I really appreciate your energy and enthusiasm. And
I'm sorry, I'm an awful teammate, Evan.
No, you're the best teammate. I feel like I just had to like sit back and be like, let Sarah just do her brain work and do the work. It was amazing.
That was awesome. So we would love to hear from y'all listening. If you were able to find the answer more quickly than Sarah, I'm going to be super impressed. So I'm going to need some evidentiary proof if that is the case. But if y'all enjoyed playing along, we'd love to hear from you. Have other suggestions and ideas for more fun rounds of this, just shout us out at Tips&Bricks, and we'll see you for other future rounds of one of these things. All right, this week I am hosting our question of the week. Every episode we share a burning question about Lego that we will all answer together. We also want to hear what y'all, our listeners, have to say, so please continue the conversation in our Patreon Discord or even in the comments on our episode post. You can find more details about our Discord on our show notes. So the question that I've prepared this week comes from this idea of Lego as an art form. Even as a kid, people kind of described me as like, oh, he's the artistic one. In adulthood, I kind of resisted this label because I never felt like I had the artistic talent to live up to that. But over time, I've really found Lego to be a medium where I can express my artistic style. I can tell stories in a way that makes sense to me. And then I think also kind of the limitations of the Lego system helps me, where it's not like every color on the world and every medium that we can paint with or something like that. So our question of the week is, how has Lego helped you express yourself in a meaningful way?
For me personally, I think I might have a different take on this, but expressing myself in Lego is mostly a delightfully solitary experience. I feel like day to day and in my personal life, I'm a very social person. So building Lego has always been a way for me to kind of disconnect and kind of relax. For like tips and bricks and like being part of like Lego community and like talking about Lego, that I really, really love engaging and like meeting people. And it's been so, so cool the last couple of years with tips and bricks. But actually building Lego, I always find it to be best just like alone with some music or a movie on. And for me, that's like the way to express myself in that way. So it's a little bit different because I feel like you usually think of expressing yourself in more of an like outward way towards an audience. But for me, it's very like internal.
I love that. That's such a cool approach to the question too, because I'm sure that it's an experience that even as like we're talking as a community here on the podcast and talking to an audience that's like this communal idea, I'm sure for many of us, Lego is kind of personal and maybe even solitary when it comes to that exact act of building. So I like that answer.
A lot of my experience with Lego nowadays is involved with my YouTube channel. So most of the time when I'm opening up CMFs, I don't think I've opened up a CMF off camera in like years, you know? It's always on camera. Um, so yeah, personally though, I mean, how it's helped me express myself doing YouTube all these years introduced me to writing scripts, which, you
Mm.
know, now I write movie scripts, which is crazy. So yeah, if it wasn't for that, I don't know if I would have any interest in writing even, but it's made it seem like, oh, writing isn't this thing that was like, oh, writing books or stuff like that. Like writing could mean so many things. It could be a script for a YouTube video. And, you know, it's been the place where I've been most honest besides Letterbox. So, you know, I came out as transgender on my YouTube, and that's expressing myself in a way, you know.
Yeah.
Through my videos, really. I'm pretty honest with my audience. So that's really the way I've expressed myself the most because I'm not really a mock builder, like I've said.
Yeah.
I display Lego, but what? A friend walks in and says it looks cool. You know, most of the way it's through YouTube. And like I said before, that was Eurobricks and talking about my love for Lego because I love talking to people and I love meeting new people and hearing about different experiences.
Sarah, that's so cool to me that your love for writing kind of started from YouTube. You've kind of always enjoyed film, right?
Yep.
But then actually creating film yourself or creating a script yourself, that develops through your love of Lego.
Yeah, partially, yeah. It's crazy because I was just like, you know, I can never write. I can never write scripts. And I'm like, wait, I've written these amazing YouTube scripts. Not to over, oh, they're amazing. You know, they're not. But I mean, I've
Oh, they're
written,
good. They're great.
thank you. My YouTube scripts, or you know, I've been writing them since I was a teen. And honestly, I stopped writing scripts in 2019 for YouTube videos for the most part, besides my top 10 lists, and that's I still always script those because it's so important for me to script those. But I feel like some of it works without a script nowadays, even better off the top. But yeah, so it really started with that, and I was like, oh shoot, yeah, I could write things, and then I started writing fictional stories that will be movies, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually writing a script right now that I'm pretty substantially through, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what? How did this happen? You know, it just kind of all comes together. It started because of YouTube.
It does make a lot of sense with Lego though, because even if you're a person who just buys a set and builds it, just like posing the minifigures is storytelling in a way. So much
Yeah.
of Lego and like the ability to rebuild is telling stories, even if it's not like a formal script. So I
Yeah.
can kind of see that through line of how Lego helped guide you into that love of writing.
And I like so much of my Lego enjoyment has been researching. I spent hours and hours researching weird Lego facts and stuff, and then sharing that knowledge with people so that see that people are interested in the same weird Lego stuff I am. It's like cool, you know. I don't mock build, but I see some people in the community who will say that like, oh, if you don't mock build, you're not a real Lego fan, and I don't get that. I don't get that.
No.
Not at all.
Sometimes mock building just isn't accessible. Like you can still love Lego and talk about
Yeah.
it, but not everyone has the space or the money to be able to organize a
Yeah.
collection that they can
Oh my
mock
gosh.
from.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though we
Definitely.
share tips on custom building at Tips and Bricks, we are not of the mindset that you have to be a mock builder to be a Lego lover. And that's why we dive into all other sorts of topics too.
In life, I don't get why people gatekeep a lot of
Yes.
things. Why do people manage other people's enjoyment? Like, why do people care about what other people enjoy and stuff like that? It doesn't make sense to me, you know.
It's the same way, like people say Legos. There's a part of me that like retreats, but if there's
Oh,
someone
same
who's
here.
like in my life is not a Lego fan and just wants to talk to me about Lego, like I'm gonna receive that no matter how you're describing it.
In my brain, I'm like, it's grammatically incorrect, but it's okay. I will never not notice that. But I never bring like ever since high school, I don't think I've ever been like, it's actually Legos, you know.
Not the gatekeeper voice.
I mean, I've said that. I've said it. You know, that was probably me in high school or something. I don't know.
Actually.
Actually.
I do feel like recently, though, I've noticed a trend. Maybe it's just because I've been more active in the community, but I actually do feel like people have been more interconnected and more like willing to share their love of Lego for others and been less gatekeepy about it.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I
Yeah.
hope that is the community that we're continuing to build toward because, I mean, that's what we want. The more people that enjoy it, we're going to find more people like ourselves, and then maybe we'll get 10,000 votes
Yeah.
for random sets that we love, but other people don't.
The Scooby Doo radio station. Everybody will love it once they see that.
It is interesting, actually. Like a lot of times when those idea sets at least reach 10,000 votes, a lot of times it's because it's reached an outside of Lego community.
That is interesting, right? You know, my aunt bought the Lego Friends set. It's crazy. And then she bought the Lego Friends sequel set. Like, it works and gets people outside of the community into the community, which is cool.
And then once you buy a set, there's really no going back. So I'm sure someone's like, oh, I'm just going to buy this friend set because I love the show. Then all of a sudden they're stuck buying all these other Lego sets that they see.
Exactly.
Well, I guess I should share my answer since I'm the one who posed this question. I know I talked a little bit at the top about, like, oh, I can express myself through art. So I've started to love mocking in the past couple years, gotten much more comfortable with it, even though I'm still mainly minifig scale, usually habitats. But one of the ways that I expressed myself through Lego was when my husband and I got married. I actually built our wedding cake topper, which had little minifigs of us. We had Lego bouquets as our centerpieces.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
The Lego holiday wreath, we like kind of de-holidayed and made it a unity candle so
Oh
that
my
during the
goodness.
ceremony, families
That's so
came and like put
cool.
literal pieces of Lego onto it.
That's so
It was something
cool.
that was really meaningful to me to be able to express in a way that my husband and I love building Lego together. So being able to share that with other people was super fun. There's all different pockets of a community, and we can find people who are like us and very dissimilar from us as well. But the Gay Falls group is one that I've really loved within Lego. They recently became an R-Lock, so they're now a recognized Lego community. For those of you who are in our queer family and want to connect with fellow Lego lovers, I encourage y'all to reach out to Gay
Hell
Falls
yeah.
through Facebook, Instagram, Discord, etc. We are always happy to have y'all join our family.
My fellow trans woman, the trans men, the NBs who identify as trans, the NBs that don't, all the queer people, come on.
Yes, we welcome y'all. Come in here and vote some Scooby Doo ideas for us. The true gay agenda.
Hey, I'm curious. Do you still have all of the builds that you made for your wedding?
Most of them.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I gotta
So
see.
I actually took the wedding cake topper. I took what it was and made it into a habitat to show at Brick World Chicago.
That's awesome.
Jen Brick Fam Builds is her Instagram account. Does habitat challenges all the time, and she had people bring their sig figs into their own little habitats. She posted, I can't remember how many. It was a huge number. Like,
This was a big habitat stack.
yeah, it was a massive stack.
That's so cool.
That's what's so cool about Lego, though. I love that you were able to take your wedding cake topper and then repurpose it
That's
for
so
Brick
cool.
World to express yourself in a different way then. That was also meaningful.
Yeah, that's what I love about the customization. So, like you're saying, you can kind of take something and then just fit it to whatever the current task or idea is.
I was also thinking on the wedding note, I've seen a lot of people now on Instagram that they'll recreate their guests in minifigure form and then have that be where the table settings are made.
That's expensive, I bet. Every single guest at the wedding has a yellow face with a smile.
What I'll do is I'll just go on LAN and I'll be like, I'm going to make a video of my wedding, and so we need the resources. I made
All
the
these heads, torsos, and legs.
exactly for the project, and I make the video, and then everybody's happy, and then I don't have
And
to
then you get the
pay, and then
tax
we're all
write-off.
good. Exactly. Yes. Oh, now I'm wearing a pretty princess
Yes.
dress. Oh my gosh, big old white dress. Like, come on.
Just make sure you write it off. Make the government pay for it, whatever you choose to do.
Don't worry, I'm probably not going to get married. That's a commitment.
You have to be able to recreate yourself in Lego form. That's the most
Oh yeah.
there
Oh
it
yeah.
is.
Oh, I'm literally going to choose. It's going to be like the wedding dress from series 7.
Yeah.
You just take a minifig into the designer, like, can you do this?
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for sharing your answers to this episode's question of the week. I loved hearing how y'all express yourselves. And of course, for those of y'all listening, we want to hear your answer too. So share with us on our Patreon or on social media. And let us know how LEGO has helped you express yourself in a meaningful way. We can't wait to hear from y'all.
And now it's time for another game to close us off.
Yes.
So I'm very excited for this game today. Many of you may be familiar with parts drafts. That's where builders split up copies of a couple of sets and then claim parts from each one. We kind of want to share that fun here and do it a little bit differently. So today we're going to take a CMF series, and one by one, each of us are going to build a team of our favorite minifigures. So if someone takes a minifigure, it is theirs alone and no one else can put it on their team. And in the end, we're going to evaluate and see who has the best team of minifigures. We actually decided which CMF series to draft today, being one that you loved, Sarah. Can you tell us why you loved Series 11 so much?
Well, Series 11, I'm partly super nostalgic for. I don't know why. Like, my mom and I went to like a bunch of Targets that day trying to find it, and then we finally found it, and we got like new Super Mario Bros. U Luigi edition or whatever that same day. That was a green game. It's a green series. The minifigures are amazing. I mean, I might give away some of my picks, so I could go on about how the minifigures are amazing in that series.
Yeah, you better not spoil it or we'll steal it from you.
But it was cool because they had some great Christmas and winter figures, so it was cool to kind of get like a theming there. But I won't say anymore.
Yeah, these came out in 2013, right?
Yep.
So a little over 10 years ago. Wow.
The
And
series after Mr. Gold, which is crazy.
oh, wow. So the way this is going to work is we're going to each end up with a team of 5 figures. We're going to do a little snake draft. If you have seen the series, you'll know that there are 16. We'll get through them as we do the whole draft. And so you're going to hear the names of all of them. There's 3 of us, and we'll each pick 5. And so in the end, there'll be one left over, one sad, undrafted character. And so I'm kind of curious to see who that's going to be. On that note, Sarah, you are the first pick.
If you are a diehard Just2good fan, you might already know what I'm going to pick, which is Pretzel Girl, which is my favorite collectible minifigure ever. It's like a top 5 minifigure, mostly because it's tied to the channel. Like when this series was revealed, I was like, I love the Pretzel Girl. Oh my gosh. And I love the figure. And yeah, we got married or something. It was weird. I don't know. There was like so I was a teenager. I wasn't good at writing stories, okay? But yeah.
That came with time.
Literally, yeah. But Pretzel Girl is just an amazing minifigure. Like back in the day, like this is why I loved her, was one of the most detailed figures just out of nowhere, where printed shoes, which, you know, these aren't dual molded or anything. You got the cute skirt, you got that awesome torso. A hairpiece that I don't think has ever been reused again. It's a really, really cool rubber hairpiece. And I love her smile. Like, it's just a great figure. Very cheery, very awesome.
I love
That's
that
my
printed
favorite.
skirt too.
Oh,
like that skirt
yeah, the
is
skirt's
awesome.
Yeah.
And she has a companion. You would know more than me. There's a
we don't talk
male,
about that guy. We don't talk about that guy.
No, we
He's
don't
a
talk
piece of
about
crap.
Lederhosen Man.
Yeah, he stole my girl. No, I'm kidding.
I do have him, but I don't have her. And
Series 8, right?
She was right at the top of my list. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it Series 8? I'm not 100% sure.
Well, we already have a sneak pick.
Right? I mean, if she didn't go in the first round, I would have been shocked. So.
Best figure.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Who was your, I guess, second best pick? Now that
I
Pretzel
know.
Girl has been taken.
Oh, goodness, so many to choose from. But
There's another I'd really want. I hope you don't say it.
we're gonna see. My pick is gonna be the Scarecrow.
Shoot!
Oh,
Dang
no!
it!
No, really?
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm glad
Okay,
we're all on
those
the
are two
same
best
page.
figures.
That was
The
my number
Scarecrow.
one.
Oh, well, I almost feel bad, but at least he'll be on my team. The Scarecrow is awesome. Yeah, he has sand blue legs. He's got dark tan, beautiful printing on the legs, the torso, even the arms. Comes with a pitchfork, a cute little scarecrow smile. And then I think the part I love the most, though, is like this floppy hat. It has this little accessory connection where the crow can just fit just into the hat, which I think is even more adorable because then it shows what an ineffective scarecrow this one is. So this is why it was right at the top of my list.
I didn't even think about the fact that the scarecrow is ineffective.
Just sitting right on top of the head. I know it makes that dopey grin on it.
That's a great
cuter.
point.
But I also feel like this could fit into like so many seasonal displays. Like, I mean, I would even throw this in my Hocus Pocus cottage, like just sticking it there in the graveyard and it look right at home.
I'd throw it into my Scooby Doo sets.
Oh yes, this would be a perfect Scooby figure.
Yeah, for
You know what?
real.
On that note, I'm gonna pick a character that will also fit in the Scooby Doo line, and that's
Oh.
the Yeti.
Of course. That
That's
was
a
who I
good
was torn
one.
between. Yep.
That's a good one.
The Yeti was my second favorite after the Scarecrow, and I just love this figure. I love that this Yeti has a popsicle. I think that's so silly.
It's so
Of course, a
cute.
Yeti enjoys a popsicle. It also makes it kind of like not a carnivorous Yeti. It's just like this harmless Yeti
I
enjoying
just eat
food.
ice.
Great pick.
Yes.
Not my third favorite, thankfully. Probably my
Oh,
fourth.
man.
I mean, I'm a big Winter Village person,
Oh,
and I even
same.
displayed a Winter mock at Atlanta Brick Con, so I would love to throw this one in my little city. And I also like that it's not just like straight white, but has those beautiful blue tones all throughout.
Well, my favorite thing with the Yeti is that in 2015, I think it was, they made a Chima beaver and they used the Yeti head. I thought that was the best thing ever. I love one of my favorite things is when Lego does like a very specific character mold from a show, and then they can't make it, so they take like an existing mold that might work. This happened in 2016 with the Yellow Submarine Boob. Best thing ever. For the boob. It's Jeremy the Boob. That's what it was called. They literally took
Evan is like,
Jeremy the
"What?"
Boob. Yeah, Jeremy the Boob, I think it's called. Watch it not be called Jeremy the Boob, but I'm almost entirely it's Jeremy the Boob. When Lego takes like an existing piece and just puts on a licensed character and it doesn't oh my gosh.
You're gonna pick again, right, Evan, now?
Yes, I do get another pick. And so I'm gonna pick the Lady Robot.
Oh, okay.
I just think
Okay.
she's so cool. I love her. Her pink hands is what really sends it for me because it's like so like ridiculously like girl coded. Like her little blush and her little eyelashes, and she's like decked out in drag.
This
Like,
lady
let's
robot
be
is
real.
doing girl math today, baby.
This is literally robot in drag, which I love. His eyelashes are ridiculous. They don't even touch her eyes.
Well, I was going to say they sorry to interrupt, but they did that for the Yeti. They had the Lady Yeti, and it's like that with some great makeup and stuff.
So wait, Evan, we have to come up. If this lady robot is a drag queen, what is her drag name?
Oh my goodness.
I know now we're putting you on the spot.
Can we brainstorm this? And just
I feel like there's got to be so many robotic names out there. But yes,
I
we
have
can
one. I have
brainstorm.
one. We're gonna. Oh no, but I don't know if we can put this in the podcast. But C3PO.
Okay. 3PO.
Yes. Yes.
I'm okay
oh
with
my
it.
gosh. Yes.
So she's C3PO.
C3PO.
Well, on that note,
I think we're done with this
Please.
draft now. We've reached the highest point.
Yes.
Okay, so I have to pick
your
again.
turn. For your
Y'all
second.
we've already gone through like some of my top picks, so now it's in the ones where I'm like, I could go so many directions with it. But now I'm trying to gamify it. Like, if I don't pick this one, will Sarah pick it? I'm just gonna go for it anyway. I'm actually going to pick the welder here.
Oh, thank the Lord. Oh my gosh. I'm not even religious. Okay, keep
So
going.
the welder was not on your short list then?
Heck to the no.
That's why I was like, is this what that Sarah's gonna want? Can we wait and try to get it later? Oh well. So the welder is wearing like dark blue coveralls, has a face with like a little bit of facial hair, looks like grease on it, and has a cool welding mask that, if I'm not mistaken, was reused as a robot in a later CMF. And then just comes like with a little printed gas canister and a welding tool. I don't know. I'm not a welder. Who knows what this is? But it looks pretty cool. But even this was not my real intention. But even thinking back to Scooby Doo, like I feel like this character is like kind of like a horror movie character. Like this would be
Yes.
fun in a city, just like ominously standing behind the dumpster of the boutique hotel. Just like this character would be fun to pose in random places. And I just really like that printed face where it kind of has like a determined expression, some stubble, some grunge. I like pretty unique faces that I won't encounter in other places. So I picked the welder. So sorry to steal them from you, Sarah.
Actually, Clay, I was debating between the Yeti or the welder for
Oh,
my
wow.
second pick.
Okay.
I think the welder is really
So it's
cool
not
too.
wild.
Well, because I was thinking on the like note of like Scooby Doo villains, you hit that exactly.
Okay. So we're in the
Also,
ballpark. I
I
do
feel
think
like
that helmet piece is pretty cool, though.
it is cool. I also feel like the welder like kind of looks like you, Clay, if you went villainous.
Yeah, you know me with my welding torches that I'm super familiar with. So now, Sarah, you get two
Oh, so you
picks in
want
a
me to pick?
row.
Okay, because I'm
You
like,
get
I literally
two.
don't know if it's my turn or not. Okay, I see.
Yeah, you get two picks now.
Yep.
Yes, I'm happy because literally my third and fourth have not been picked, so that's
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
Like, literally third would be, or I mean, these are kind of interchangeable, but like the holiday elf, I love. Like,
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah, this introduced the hair hat combo with the ears.
Yep.
Um, before it was used in a lot of Winter Village stuff. I love, for some reason, I love getting 2x2 prints of like
Hmm.
the tops of, especially like the tops of presents, and I love that. That might be my favorite of the 2x2. The bow on there is so like pretty, and then I like a new variant to the teddy bear. So yeah, that one, and then the other one would be Gingerbread Man. I honestly, Gingerbread Man's
Oh.
probably better. Like honestly, this when this came out, like this was like a revolutionary minifigure for me because it was so cool seeing how it had like two ends that were like one color, and then in the middle they have like a different color. It's like a
Mm.
brown, and it's like three. It's like a dual molded thing, kind of. It's a really cool mold, and or a really cool piece from a cool mold. And then I love if you feel like the printing, like it was almost like raised a bit, like, and it goes on like a really cool color for like the gingerbread bread, cookie or whatever. I don't know. I love the colors and textures on this figure, and then it has like a little cup that says "Dunk Me," which is adorable.
I
Of course,
love
we would
that
get it
cup.
later.
I
It's so cute.
love
It's so
that
cute.
cup.
And I love CMF cups, the computer programmer series 7 or so yeah, those are my two picks. Two
I like
Christmas
the
picks.
holiday theme too that you with these
Yeah.
back-to-back picks.
Yeah.
The one thing about these that like didn't put them at the top of my list is because we've gotten similar ones since. So like
Same.
with the Elf Clubhouse and the Gingerbread House, which I have both of, I'm like, oh, well, I kind of have ginger people and elves already. But
Yeah, I
like
get
you
it. I
make
get it.
great points, especially about the printed accessories. Like that holiday
Yeah.
box top and the cup are fantastic.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. I understand that. Yeah, because like for me, interestingly enough, I mean, that kind of makes me not like sorry, the the Yeti and the Lady Robot, because
Ooh,
they're
going
like
for Evan's team.
My whole
I
team
know, I'm sorry,
is
Evan. I'm sorry. Because they,
That's
they have
amazing.
like direct gender swaps, but I say that, but then again, Pretzel Girl does too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. So who knows? I'm inconsistent as heck. So
And that is something on the CMF line that I appreciate we have moved away from, where it seemed like in some of the earlier series there would be a type of character and then you get a different gender of that same character type in another line. So I appreciate that it's not so much that anymore. All right, I got to pick again. I'm going to pick one that I feel like you might pick, Evan. So I'm going to take it from you so you don't take it from me. And that's going to be the diner waitress.
That literally was my next joke.
I knew it was coming.
good pick. Good pick.
It's the
Might have
one
been
thing
mine
that I
too.
don't love about it is just that because she's wearing a yellow uniform, it just blends a little bit into the hands and face, but it is the light yellow of the uniform. She's wearing an apron, says the name Tara, which is just like such a classic diner waitress name. She has pink roller skates, a platter like with a little ice cream. So, well, I mean, she has great accessories with her, but I also love the hairpiece, the printed face with the glasses. So, I mean, this obviously fits right within my downtown diner set, but I also feel like you could do so much with this character.
I have two picks now.
Hmm.
My first pick of the two is going to be the sax player. I
Oh, okay.
think that this character has such a mood to them, and I think it's so funny. And one thing I love is in the description, Clay, that you wrote for them, you wrote ill-fitting suit, and that's my favorite part about it. Like, the suit is just like too small on this character, which I think is just so cool.
You
And
see
then
the
the
cute little
sideburns,
bulges.
it's like such a mood, this character. And I love it, like the frowny face. Because I feel like most CMFs are either like angry or like really happy. And so the fact that this one's just like kind of grumpy, I love that energy.
Like, so upset that he had to actually show up and be a minifig in this CMF.
Right?
Dang
The next one I'm gonna pick is the evil mech.
Oh,
it!
good
I'm sorry.
choice.
Well, finally I picked one that you like, Sarah.
Right? The other ones have all been Sarah's bottom.
Every single time I've said one,
Literally.
Sarah's been like, thank goodness. But no, I really like the evil mech. It's such a good mold for were any of these recreated anytime in the future? Sarah, you would know this stuff.
It is recreated from series. It's on the tip of my tongue. Series 7.
It looks very similar to that at the very least.
They'll tell us in the comments.
Yeah, please tell us.
Sorry, I'm so. Oh my gosh, I made a huge mistake, y'all. I'm not. You can't call me a CMF expert. Series 9 robot. But yeah, we're talking about the same one. Yeah, it is a different body and stuff. No, it is the same. No. Yeah, it is the same body, right? Oh,
We'll
right.
cut
Yes,
it all
it is.
out.
It is. It is the exact same. Except, but see, I like the evil one more because
Oh yeah,
the
same.
the not evil one, I guess, is like kind of more generic looking, whereas the evil mech would fit perfectly in with this new space CMF line, especially with this really cool minifigure head that isn't even like human. It's just like kind of like one of those how do you describe it? Like those screens you see like when you have those masks and it's like a control panel like eye
Heads up
screen.
display, HUDs,
Yeah,
HUDs.
it's very
And
cool.
it also has the Blacktron logo on the armor, so I'm sure that would make it
Yes.
super desirable to LEGO fans as well.
Yeah. Don't you mean the Triforce? No, okay.
Not Triforce. Actually.
When I was little, I
Actually,
was like,
feel-
that's the Triforce. I'm like, no, it's Blacktron. It's upside down.
I feel like depending on the person that was doing this draft, the evil mech could have gone first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
It was
I
gonna be
think
my
it's
next
a
pick.
standout for sure.
So Clay, what's your next pick?
I don't know. This is tough now. I am going to. I'm going to go with the Island Warrior. This minifigure is reminiscent of some of the Lego Island sets that I had when I was a kid. So it has a grass skirt, which I really love. It has that classic hairpiece that has a bar connection so you can pop something into it. In this case, it's a small white bone, and it has this super cool, very unique mask. So I love the printing and the details on this.
I love this figure because of the freaking rubber mask. It's a really interesting material. I don't know if like you does anybody have this minifigure on hand to feel that mask? Because
No,
that material, I don't know if
unfortunately.
they've used that rubber on many other materials. Also has a really cool texture to it, and all those are like engraved. So I love that piece. And then that grass skirt is different from I think it was the one of the minifigures from series 3 had like a actual grass skirt that was cloth, and I did not like that because it would always bend upward and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's so cool to get that piece printed. I'm not sure we've gotten many printed since of that leg type piece, even though it was a common theme back in the day.
So we have talked about some of the different ways that Lego has pulled from a variety of cultures, sometimes great, sometimes not so great. So it's actually a conversation piece that we did back in post 2448 about cultural appropriation in Lego. And I'll say that a lot of CMFs do kind of touch on things that we may see outside of a regular Lego City set. So sometimes it touches on culture in ways that are celebratory, sometimes maybe not so much. So if this is one that you would want to dig deeper into, we welcome your thoughts back on post 2448.
Perfect.
Good.
All right, now Sarah, want to make your final 2 picks?
Yep. This one's gonna be hard because I think I'm gonna have to pick one I might have dissed, which is the constable. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, first I will say, I mean, honestly, like, yeah, I used to like the grandma minifig. I guess I'll pick it because I used to like it, but it's just like it really isn't that exciting looking back. I used to be
Not
like, oh,
anymore.
yeah, because I think I know why. Because like in City, we really wouldn't get grandmas and stuff. Like we really wouldn't. But now, like we've gotten like so many. Like for some reason, back then, yeah, we wouldn't really get older women. It seemed like in Lego sets and stuff like that. So it was kind of cool to get this figure. But then they did really good, starting with stuff like Fun at the Park and everything. So
Yeah, that's where I was with this one too, because I'm like, we get such good age diversity in Lego now
yeah.
that I'm like, it's a cool minifigure. I love her beautiful purple sweater. Like, she comes with a cat, but I feel like none of this stuff is super uncommon nowadays.
Yeah, but for me, I'll still pick it because of what it started. And then like literally the next series, like it became redundant because they did Gretchen. It was in the Lego Movie 2, Lego Movie 1 series had
Oh,
Gretchen, and
the
that was
with multiple cats, right?
yep. Yeah, that was the
She
following
came with
series. So
not just one.
Oh
yeah, so
yeah.
like this one gets forgotten a lot because they were like
Yeah,
back to back. Yeah.
that's fair.
Okay, Sarah, make your last pick to round off your team.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess I'll go with the Constable, even though I dissed you before. I mean, I think this was the first time we got the baton, which I actually don't like that piece.
No.
But maybe we shouldn't put that in the. Okay, oh, great. Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe
Right.
Sarah condones violence.
Yeah, okay, I don't know. But okay,
No,
like, yeah, the cool piece there.
it is
And
cool.
yeah, it
I
was
will say
later used
that
with
piece
Chief
would be
Wiggum.
cool for like architectural details because
Mhm.
it has
Yeah.
like a clip or a bar connection so it could pop into a clip and then it's just rounded, I mean rounded-ish at the top. So I feel like it would be really cool as an architectural detail, not so cool as something to beat other minifigs with.
It's funny,
Yeah.
Sarah.
And
I thought that either the grandma or the constable would be the one left over. So it's funny that you reminded
I
that.
feel like I'm missing a really good one or something. But I mean, like for like the constable, I also like the hat piece is cool in theory. But yeah, uh,
Oh, well, yeah, the head is actually cool. I do like that.
yeah.
I agree with you.
I'm not a
It's a
big fan of
useful
12
minifig
if
to
you catch
recreate.
my drift. Yeah. But Scientist was almost going to be picked. But yeah, I'm just like, that one's just kind of like Grandma, where at the time we didn't see women scientists. You know, we got Lego Ideas Scientist one, which was even both of these failed because they had lipstick on this woman scientist, which a lot of places don't like lipstick's dangerous to
Mm.
wear in a science lab setting and stuff like that. So a lot of people were complaining about that back in the day, that like both of the female scientist sets we got from Lego weren't even accurate and they felt disrespectful and sexist in ways. So yeah. But this was still
I
good to
like how
get
you're telling
representation.
Evan and I not to pick this one.
Sorry. I mean,
No, I
sorry,
just
no.
no, I just really want to see somebody defend it now. Like, actually. All right, so we're down to three.
And your final
Scientist,
pick.
mountain climber, and barbarian. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna go with barbarian. Probably would be at home in that minifig scale coliseum that Sarah is looking for.
Yes,
But he's got
yes.
this angry face, like a scar, kind of longish black hair. I always like seeing minifigs where there's some skin showing. So I like the idea that he has like this cross strap. You see some of, I guess, muscles, scars on his body. So I just like this kind of very classic fig from a time and era that we don't always see Lego dig into, especially at minifig scale. And I mean, I don't think we're ever going to see something like a coliseum where minifigs are pitted against one another to fight to the death. So this is probably
They'll
one of
never
the
do
few
it.
ones who will get.
Hey, you say that, but the Geonosian Arena exists or whatever. I don't know. They don't even have a set of that. They have a Geonosian set inside there or something of the battle.
Hey, we
Star
can
Wars
also
talk.
talk about Fortnite and how they very, very purposely chose a set while you're still up
Dang
in
it.
the air before you hit the ground and start firing.
Good point.
Yeah, Lego doesn't condone violence except all of these sets.
Except constables, barbarians,
That's a
etc.
really good observation because I'm like, why aren't they making other minifigure scale Fortnite sets? And that's a good point that the only one is literally the one where you can't fight or kill each other. That's honestly okay. That was
We
some,
might have
you got
figured it
onto
out.
something. Ah.
I mean, you say that, but then one of them is like a buildable skeleton whose body has been like ripped in half.
You know, right? But they have a paint blaster, okay? It's a paintball gun. It doesn't say it's like a slimer or something.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, of course.
I like how we're making this argument against Lego's violence policy while talking about one literally called Barbarian,
Yeah.
holding
Yeah.
two swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm struggling between this last two pick. I really do feel like we're in like the dredges here. Like the series is so strong, but I'm not like big on either of these figures. I feel like I have to go with the mountain climber only because I could literally recreate the scientists with my own Lego parts.
Hmm. I thought you might have chosen scientist just because she has those beakers, which I feel like look like magic potions, so that you could reuse them. But
That
yeah,
is
I hear what
true.
you're saying. Where
And you know
the
what I do
parts that she
like?
has are not uncommon.
I like that her undershirt is purple so that you're able to really reuse that torso in different
Oh, instead of the
minifigure
yellow.
scenarios. So I
Hmm.
do like that. But what really sold me with the mountain climber is I like that rope piece.
The rope piece is pretty
That was
interesting.
awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was why I almost picked it.
I don't know what I would do with it because it only has that one
Yeah.
connection point, but I agree with you. Like, I thought it was an interesting piece as well.
Yeah, other than that though, I feel like this minifigure you can find in like a lot of actual Lego City sets.
Yeah. And he has
Mhm.
the Rescue logo, which is a classic city sub theme, if I'm not mistaken. So
It's from
there's
it's from the Lego whatever town late 2000 or something. Yeah, it's from
you know
town. It wasn't city.
the episode title of this podcast will be actually.
Yeah, actually interrupting everybody.
So to kind of concisely explain all the teams, Sarah, you have Pretzel Girl, the Holiday Elf, the Gingerbread Man, the Grandma, and the Constable. Clay, you have the Scarecrow, the Welder, the Diner Waitress, the Island Warrior, and the Barbarian. And I have the Yeti, the Lady Robot, Saxophone Player, People Mech, and the Mountain Climber. So honestly, I think it's kind of a toss-up to see who has the best team.
Yeah, we all have some good ones in there for sure. I'm trying to
Hmm.
envision a scene with each of our teams. I'm like, what is the world where the holiday elf and gingerbread, those go together well? I'm like, where's
And
Grandma,
pretzel,
Constable, and Pretzel Girl all in this scene?
pretzel and gingerbread. You know.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel like Sarah, your team is definitely more holiday and
uh-huh.
like oriented like that. Clay, yours feels like really violent with just like
It
the
really
diner
does,
waitress
though.
just like vibing. She's just like vibing in the floor.
She's there to serve refreshments for the violence.
And mine's kind of all over the place. It's not really
Yeah.
cohesive. But I want to know from the audience, who do you think ended up with the best team? Let us know on our Instagram or on our Patreon Discord and join us again for future drafts. So that's all we have for today's episode. Sarah, do you have any final thoughts or projects you want to discuss with us? I know that you're writing this movie. When can we expect to see more about this?
Well, you will definitely want to subscribe to the channel if you want to hear about an update. Because once I just secure some funding, I'll do the update, which hopefully we'll figure out by the end of this year. If you are listening and you want to fund my movie, just2goodbusiness@gmail.com. Email that. You can find my writing on film on letterbox.com under just2good, which is where I'm more active than YouTube. I do that. And also I on my main channel, I've been uploading a lot recently where I did Sonic reviews for the summer 2024 sets. Maybe I'm getting a bit back into doing Lego videos, which this year I've been taking a break, to focus on other stuff. So definitely want to check out the Just2Good YouTube channel, Just2Good Letterbox.
I love your letterbox, so I highly recommend everyone follow you on letterbox.
I feel I'm too negative on there, and I'm sorry.
Just like any film critic, honestly.
Do you have an entry on Letterboxd for the Lego movie?
I don't, because I haven't seen it since 2019.
Thought you were about to say I haven't seen it.
It's like I haven't seen it either.
Actually, I'm the only one who's seen it on this call.
On the spot, Sarah, give us your rating of the Lego movie.
Oh, it's a 9 or 10. Like it's literally one of the best movies. Like it's awesome. An animated movie, like a 1 out of 10, or a 2 out of 10, like the new, I don't know, whatever. The Garfield movie I just gave a 2 out of 10, right? And people are like, but it's a movie for kids. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'm judging it as an adult, which is okay. I'm not saying whatever. And then I'm like, there's great movies for kids like the Lego movie and Toy Story 2 that are also great movies for anybody. And the Lego movie, Toy Story 2, Toy Story, Monsters Inc. These are movies that kids can enjoy, but they're just great for anybody. Like you could show them to an old person, young person, whatever. And that's the thing with film in general. Most films, anybody can enjoy. And people think that, oh, I'm not going to be able to enjoy this because it's this genre or that genre. I kind of wish people had less barriers on film. But I do think the Lego movie is one that you could even show to kids and they'll get it.
Yeah, just because it's a kids movie doesn't mean it has to be a terrible movie. So there's absolutely good kids movies.
Isn't Toy Story 2 like your favorite movie of all time?
It is. It goes back and forth with like some like French movie, but yeah, it is. It is. I love Toy Story 2 so much.
That's a great one. That is definitely my top of the Toy Story rankings.
And I love Toy Story 1 so much. Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you for being with us, Sarah. It has been such a fun journey. I absolutely loved laughing and talking about bizarre things today. So, to our listeners out there, be sure y'all tune in for our next episode. Until then, you can continue the conversation with us at Tips&Bricks on Instagram and even on YouTube now. Be sure to join us on Patreon as well. You can find the link to that in our podcast description.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, we would also love for you to rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. Leaving us a review helps listeners like you find us. And so until next time, I'm Evan with Clay and Sarah, signing off. Happy building!